One of the best time to understand the people you value in your life is when people are at their worst, when people are angry, when people are pressed, when people are not happy, when people are starving. You see, when your friend, when somebody that you love, for example, your boyfriend, is starving for it, you know what I mean? He's starving for it and he needs it like no man's business. That's always the beautiful time to know what that guy is thinking about you. When you piss a man or a woman off, when you piss your boss off, when you piss your parents off, when you piss your friends off, when they're angry at you, that's number one way of understanding the real thing on how somebody is thinking about you, how much they value you. Because people that we are living with today, remember, guys, people we live with today express themselves very much in anger than they express themselves when they are happy. People can hide their character when they are happy. People can hide what they think about you when they are happy because they are feeling and getting what they want. But the moment people are angry, the moment people have hunger for something, the moment people are missing something, that's when people get to tell the truth. That's when people tend to give you the real character in them. They say that it is easier to seduce or persuade somebody who is hungry than to persuade or seduce somebody who is full, somebody who doesn't need your food. It is beautiful. You see, they tell us that in Africa, most of the politicians keep Africans poor so that Africans can vote for them. Why? Somebody will be asking, like, what? How does that happen? It is easier for me to come and give you a little money and convince you to vote for me just because of that time. And that time, it's easier for you to express whatever you want to give us because you are in need. So if you want to know what your boyfriend is thinking about you, that moment that he needs it so much, all right? And you have the beautiful date and he has arranged everything and he's ready for you and everything, cancel that meeting, cancel that date, just cancel it. Hey, don't cancel the date that is there tomorrow for you, okay, guys? Don't cancel the tomorrow's date. I know some of you here have a date tomorrow. Some of you have a date tonight. I'm not telling you guys to cancel that date. But what I'm trying to say here is when you want to know whether you're loved or not, a lot of people ask this thing. How can I know my boyfriend loves me? How can I know my girlfriend loves me? Hey guys, it's very difficult to know until you get yourselves in the hardest place to make decision. When you put yourself in a very difficult place where critical decisions are supposed to be made to make this relationship move forward, that's when you will know what somebody thinks about you. Cancel that meeting, cancel that date. Don't send that money. You have the money, right? Don't send it. You can go and visit him, and he knows. She understands that you can go pick her. Just don't go. She understands that you have money, you've been paid, and she wants you to pay her bills that you've been paying every day. Stop it. Don't pay. That's when you can know people. You know, in sum, what I'm saying, what somebody tells you when they are angry is much more important because that is when truth comes out of the mouth of people. Truth comes when people are angry. Some people, like my uncle before, used to tell me that, you see, I am safe because of people who drink. Some people speak truth when they're drunk. I'm not telling people here that you should always trust people who are drunk. But you see, we are a human, we are a creature that tends to hide what we are supposed to say because we think when we will tell these people the truth, it will hurt them. When we will speak the truth, it will hurt them. So when I'm angry, I don't care about what you will feel. When I am drunk, I don't care about hurting you or what you will feel. So people tend to speak up when they're angry or when they're drunk. That's number one thing that you always need to know. To live a peaceful life with people, to live a peaceful life with yourself, to have a life that you can understand, to understand yourself, ladies, this is for you. Don't be excited when a lot of men want to be part of your life. Don't be excited. Don't be very excited because men are hitting your inbox. There are women who think that it is because of their goodness that men are hitting their inbox. Don't be overexcited because these guys are, hitting your inbox. You wake up in the morning, there is tens of them. Now you want to start, now wearing those revealing clothes and putting makeup because the DM is full. I want to tell you, my sister, when things are so attractive to everybody, there's a problem. Most of the things that are valuable don't attract many people. Things that are valuable, I'll repeat that, never attract a lot of people. People fear them because they can't afford. Not everybody is going to afford something that is valuable, something that is expensive. Go out there, those people who are driving today, all right? People who drive. Go to a Lamborghini showroom. Go to a Rolls-Royce showroom. You won't get anybody. You won't get no one. You won't find people roaming around doing it, wants to do a road test or whatsoever. They attract specific people, just a little lot of the population, all right? But most of the cheapest things, you'll see everybody there because everyone can afford. It doesn't mean cheap things are bad, but I'm trying to put a lesson in your head that when your DM is full of every man around, don't be overexcited. Don't feel that you have reached, as we say it in my country. We always say that usijione umefika. Don't feel that you have reached your destination because everyone is hitting your inbox. There's a problem somewhere. And you need to go back, sit down, and ask yourself, where's the mess? What am I not doing right? There's something that I'm not doing right. Expensive things, things that are valuable, don't attract so many people. Allow people to be attracted to your value. I once told people here, Nobu Jones, how are you? Nobu Jones, may I know? I don't know this. People are here on TikTok with names that I don't understand, but some of them are even my students. Some of them are people I talk to every day. Sometimes I fail to. So spare me and let me know if you might help me to understand. But I guess that face on your profile looks like somebody I know. So guys, what am I trying to say here? Have some principles as a human being, especially a woman. Have some principles. Ride on those principles. Ride on those principles. I once told women here that when you're walking out there and men still do like, hey, there's a problem. There is a problem. If you're still being whistled at, there is a problem, especially at this age, because I am so sure people who are watching here are 18 and above. So if somebody is still whistling behind you, there's a problem. Go fix it. Don't be overexcited because men are sending you DM, tons of them. Be excited because they are not sending. There is only a specific guy that is really disturbing you. And when you look at him, he's got some qualities that looks like what you are looking for. Let people see your value even when you walk. Let people try, even the men. I'm not just talking about women here. There are some of us men, all right, that we just attract any kind of a woman. We do not value ourselves. We put ourselves in a space where any woman can slide into your DM. When you are a man, you need to think twice. When a woman is sliding into your DM, it's not a bad thing. But if it is so free, it's so easy for them to slide into your DM and tell you something, there is something that is wrong somewhere. There is something that's wrong. It doesn't go that way. There's something wrong. You need to think about it. You need to fix it. You need to find somebody to explain to you, to try and get you to the track. Because when people come to you because of your values, you win. But because of the social media, because of the makeup, because of the clothes that we wear nowadays that are revealing, people don't see our value. People see our physical appearance. People sometimes see, that photo you shared on Facebook, on Instagram. These are what people are looking for. These are what people are coming for. Give yourself a gap. Protect your dignity. Be hard to get. I told my students, those I coach, the meaning of being hard to get. It's not about telling people no every day. Playing hard to get is understanding what value you carry with you. When you present your value and you don't present your body, you don't present how you walk. Some people attract men because of their walking style. Hey, will walking style keep a man? Will it give a man the peace that he's looking for? But don't you people attract men because of your walking styles? Don't you people attract men just because of the way you sing? But this is not a value. Give value. Everybody can sing, everybody can walk. Number 3, guys, they say that wine gets better the more it stays in the fridge. When you purchase wine and you leave it to rest, it gets better. Even though I don't drink wine, guys. These are things that I read. I don't know. But there are those people who wine up and drink, and maybe this is true, but I know it is true because it is scientific. So what am I trying to say here? The longer you wait for it, the longer you wait for what you're looking for, the more you'll appreciate it. Anything that has got a value is worth waiting for. So the longer you take your time waiting for what you're looking for, whether it is marriage, whether it is a job, whether it is your education, whether it is your business, things grow gradually. So the longer you wait, the better it becomes. Waiting for long is not sitting there and saying that, oh no, it's not your time. I'm waiting for God's time. People have waited for God's time and it never comes. Did you guys know that? When you're waiting for God's time, it doesn't come. So what do I mean by waiting for a longer time? Gradually build yourself, gradually grow yourself, go for personal development, invest, start something new, build something, learn a skill. Don't always see yourselves as a loser. Be patient, build yourself, be ready, and earn some skills as you wait for a job. You know, most of us come from the colleges, come from the universities, and you need a job and you need a permanent job. You have no experience, you have no skills, you have never been there, you just have education, you have some knowledge, theories that you got in school, and you're thinking you can do that job. Before you know it, you're fired. Before you know it, you have burnout because you haven't waited. You haven't put yourself in the space of earning skills and learning how that job is done. So the longer you wait for the things that are valuable in your life, the better it becomes. Anything that is valuable is worth waiting for. So don't say, I'm getting old. Don't say that the time is going. Time will never go. I still believe, as a reggae man sang a very beautiful reggae song and said that the time that a man wakes up, that's the time that he rises. Anytime. It doesn't depend on what age you are. Are you focused? Do you believe in the thing that you want? Do you have the guts to go outside there and leave your comfort zones? Most of us are not comfortable with getting uncomfortable. I want to repeat that. Most of us are not comfortable with getting uncomfortable. But let me tell you something. No one gets it perfectly without being uncomfortable. All the people who are born within or in rich families who never wanted to be uncomfortable are today crying fold. There were people who were born in wealth. They were born within a rich family, but they did not know how to be uncomfortable, to understand how their parents, how the people who made that wealth made it. They lost it. Understand yourself, build a capacity, be known, move, loving, hope. Number 4, and this is going to break hearts, guys. I'm getting deeper now. My note tells me that you cannot make someone love you by giving them more of what they already don't appreciate. This is going to hurt a lot of you people. We have this generation, we have these people who think that if they love more, people will love them. If they offer, they give more money, all right? They keep on giving money, that woman is going to love them. If they keep on calling every day, they will find love. If they keep on opening themselves for sex, okay, give that man a sex every day, every night, every morning, they will find love. And we have been broken. We are a generation that is very bitter with love because the sex education, money education, relationship related money wise, nobody talks about it. So we keep on giving more to people who don't even appreciate the little that we have been given. The little you give is not appreciated. Now you're thinking that if you give more, you will be appreciated. Let me tell you something. No one will ever appreciate you just because you are increasing what they don't appreciate. Love doesn't come as a result of quantifying what you've been giving. So nobody's going to love you just because you are increasing what you're giving them and they don't appreciate. If you think that the money you've been giving them is little, now you want to increase, you want to open your pocket wide so that they can love you, they will never. If you think that going to their place every day, you've been going 1 day or 2 days, and now they're complaining because of that 1 day or 2 day, now you want to increase to be there for a whole month, they'll never love you. If you think that just because you are in a distance, far away distance, all right, what we call the long distance relationship, now when you bring this distance together, they will love you more. It will never happen. It will save the relationship, but it will not create love. Love is when some people or anyone appreciates the little space you can give them. People can only love you when they can appreciate the little that you have to offer. That's why I always say, and in my last video, I was talking about, are you lovable? All right? Are you lovable? What can you give in this relationship? Is it appreciated? Can they take it? Are they satisfied with it? You can never satisfy people, especially with a material thing, and think that it will convince them to love you. Love comes as a package of appreciation of every little thing that people do. That's why they say that what makes love burning is those little things that you do that most of the people ignore. Why did they say that? Why is it that the little things that people do that others ignore is what ignites love? It's because if people can't appreciate those little things, they can never see the need to appreciate the bigger ones, because the same person, just different styles of doing it. So people need to appreciate you with the little that you are offering. Life is about this, not this. This. When you want to feel the pleasure of being loved or the pleasure of loving, identify the little things that makes up that relationship interesting. Identify the little things that you can offer. When you want to make love interesting, identify your weaknesses. Stop looking at your strength. Identify their weaknesses and ask yourself question, are you able to appreciate them with those weaknesses? Are you able to take them with those kind of weaknesses, those trails, those kind of stupid things they do? Are you able to take it? That's what builds love. But when you think that you will change and become a good person just for some time, everything is gonna go apart, and things will break loose. Lastly, guys, let me bring your hearts back to life. No matter how far you've gone on the wrong direction or wrong path, you can still turn things around. This is for all of you guys who have lost hope in love. You've lost hope with yourself. You are thinking that your life is just a mess. You're trying, but things are not working out. You've tried to apply for jobs. You can't get even a call. You've tried relationships. Any relationship you get into, it's not working. Perhaps every relationship is leaving you with a kid. We have some people here who have got kids, even three or four, but every kid has got their own father. There are some men here who've got kids, and every kid has got their own mothers. And now you're looking at yourself and thinking like, oh, was it a curse? Our minds in this generation have been attached to negativity. Everyone, when we see some negative things, when we see some failure, kind of, we just think like we've been cast. We think like we cannot make it. You think that life has now ended. Let me remind you something. No matter how far you've gone on the wrong path, you can still turn things around. You just need somebody to touch your heart by a word. You just need somebody to encourage you. You need somebody to take your hand. You need somebody to show you the path. And people are there. What I would like to remind you, nobody's going to do it for you for free. This is where the problem starts. People mess their lives, people walk wrong paths, and then they want someone to come in free and change their lives and turn their lives around. My dear sisters and brothers, what I can tell you is this. There is still time to turn around. Every person, each one of you has got what we call the turnaround. You see, there's a roundabout in everyone's life. You can go to a certain path and then you miss your lane, keep going, baby. Keep going, my brother. Keep walking. Don't change the goalposts. There's a roundabout in front of you. Take a left turn, take a right turn, all right? Use the fourth exit, use the second exit, use the first exit, use that roundabout to turn around your life and get back to where you're supposed to be. Because there are opportunities, there are time, there is chances. We have it. Guys, listen here. No one has ever gotten it straight from the bank. People have to mess, people have to lose, people have to mend, people have to break. People have to suffer, people have to smile, you have to laugh. Sometimes you have just to celebrate, dance, but there comes a time when you have to cry. But if your path has been the wrong path, I'm reminding you today that you can turn it around. Don't be so worried. Keep walking. If you can't walk, you can crawl. But keep going.